As you can tell by the intro joke, I've been gearing up for Silent Hill 2 Remake. Hello, and welcome to the Silent Lounge. I am the host, and in this video we will discuss the Silent Hill 2 Remake. The Silent Hill 2 Remake has been a divisive topic since the teaser trailer. Some acknowledge only the negatives, while others praise the positives and nothing else. So what are my expectations for the Silent Hill 2 Remake? To answer that question, I will discuss everything I like and dislike about the Silent Hill 2 Remake based on everything I've seen, and my overall concern about Bloober Team. If you guys enjoyed this video, please let me know in the comments below, and subscribe if you want to see more. The things that I'm excited by the most in the Silent Hill 2 Remake are the graphics, the immersive atmosphere, the dark lighting, explorable areas, removable UI, new puzzles, the fog, Eddie and Laura's character designs, James's redesign in the bathroom, the remix soundtrack and sound engineering by Akira Yamaoka, the accessibility for newcomers, and the environment. I am optimistic about how the game will sound, look, and play. Bloober Team did a fantastic job nailing the atmosphere and look of Silent Hill. The Woodside Apartments looks even more terrifying thanks to the lighting. If there is one thing that I loved in the original game, it's the lack of light that made you feel alone and unsure of what might be lurking around the corner. At first, I was curious to see how Bloober Team would handle enemy encounters with a new over-the-shoulder camera angle, but then I saw how dark the hallways were and how aggressive the creatures behaved. I don't think having the creatures more aggressive will hurt the game, rather it can make every encounter thrilling and nerve-wracking as ammo and health items are scarce. The original Silent Hill 2 had an abundance of health items and ammo in every nook and cranny of the town and in other explorable areas. It seems that Bloober Team is adopting that idea in a new way with health items being trickier to find. I want to give praise to whoever designed the rooms in Silent Hill 2 Remake, because they are just fantastic. I was afraid they were going to make everything shinier and cleaner to flex the graphical fidelity, but no, didn't get that here. In the immersion trailer, some of the environments were showcased, and my god does it look great. Look at how dirty these walls are. Everything is dirty. Whoever designed these areas, you're doing the Lord's work. I also want to elaborate what I liked about the character designs before I move on to the next section of the video. I found James's new look a little off-putting at first, but it grew on me. James kinda looks like a younger version of David Lynch, whose work in films was the inspiration for Silent Hill 2. I know a lot of people like to call the remake version of James Sunderland Diet Leon Kennedy or Leon's third cousin, but he will always look like David Lynch Jr. to me. The bathroom scene in the remake has been altered to look more like the bathroom scene from the original game. I like that James doesn't act as emotional as he did in the teaser trailer, which tells me that Bloober Team listened to the feedback. Laura, Angela, and Eddie's costume designs look almost one-to-one, with a slight change to Eddie's shirt having long sleeves instead of short sleeves. I really don't have anything to add about any of the characters I mentioned, except that Angela looks a lot better than when we saw her in the release date trailer. I have some concerns about the Silent Hill 2 Remake that I'd like to address. I want to clarify that I'm trying to approach this openly, and I hope the game proves me wrong. In the past, I've mentioned that Bloober Team needs to stay true to the original game while updating the visuals and gameplay. They stated in their advertisements that they have a lot of respect for the original game and are committed to staying faithful to it.
I lied.
While there are many small details that they've gotten wrong, the biggest issues for me is the censorship of Maria and Pyramid Head. Before you judge me for wanting graphic characters, let me explain. This is a spoiler warning for those who have not played Silent Hill 2. Maria is a crucial character in James's character arc because Maria represents his ideal version of his deceased wife, Mary. If she is censored and looks like a normally clothed woman, James's character arc won't have the same impact it did in the original. The original Silent Hill 2 had subtlety, and knew how to play with the player's mind by making you question what was happening to James and the other characters. Team Silent knew how to show what kind of character Maria was by having her dress a certain way, which created intrigue and mystery for the player. By changing her clothing, there is no intrigue, and she looks like an average person on the street. Because Bloober Team removed that layer of characterization and intrigue, it's now much more challenging to convey to the player what kind of character Maria is and what she represents to James. This simple change could ruin the narrative of Silent Hill 2 and destroy what made the game unique from other survival horror titles. In the best case scenario, Konami will release a Maria's original costume as DLC, but even then, that just shows Konami is out of touch with their IP. Now let's get to Pyramid Head. What made Pyramid Head scary in the original game was its behavior, which made it seem more primitive and animalistic. Bloober Team changed the scene where Pyramid Head is defiling a mannequin and removed the scene where it was defiling a lion figure in the boss fight room. This may not be a massive deal to some, but to me, this is a huge deal. When I first played Silent Hill 2, I was terrified of Pyramid Head because I didn't know what it was. I couldn't tell if it was a humanoid monster or a faceless creature. All I knew was it was not human. It had elements of being a human, like wearing a butcher's outfit and white gloves, but it wasn't human in how it acted. In the Silent Hill 2 remake, it just stands there with the lion figure in its hand and throws it to the other side of the room. It would be scary if it was eating it or ripping it apart, but they decided to go to the route of an angry toddler throwing his toy across the room. I won't beat a dead horse here and restate all of the sins that Bloober Team has committed in their previous games. Please see the annotation above if you want to see me cover that topic. I know many people don't like them or their games, and I completely understand why. Bloober Team is far from perfect and has had more failures than victories. Despite the developers' controversies, I want them to learn from their mistakes and create better games. I know there are game designers within the company who are working hard to ensure that this game is polished. From all of the promotions I've seen regarding Silent Hill 2 Remake, the game looks beautiful with the aroma of suspenseful atmosphere just like the original. The only thing concerning me about Silent Hill 2 Remake is the adaptation of the story. As stated earlier, my main concerns are how Maria and Pyramid Head are handled in the story. I have never been more nervous about a game's release than this one. I want this game to be good for many reasons, not just because I'm a fan of Silent Hill. I have a close relationship with my younger sister. We always played survival horror games together.
We beat him up, and it's like, no, that's the owner of the house. He's defending his house. Just,
And she couldn't get into Silent Hill 2 because she hates tank controls and fixed camera angles. I don't blame her because she's used to modern horror titles with third-person over-the-shoulder gameplay mechanics. I expect Silent Hill 2 Remake to introduce newcomers, like my sister, to Silent Hill and make them fall in love with the franchise. What made me fall in love with the franchise was the immersive atmosphere created through fantastic sound design, impressive visuals, and an engaging story that made you care about the characters. If the remake can do that for newcomers, I will be happy. I am not expecting the remake to give me the same feelings I had when I first played Silent Hill 2, because I already know the story. I don't know how well the remake will adapt the source material and how the gameplay will feel. Either way, I am pumped to play the new Silent Hill game in 2024. Even if it's a story I'm familiar with, the visuals and gameplay will be new. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a like and subscribe if you enjoyed your stay at the Silent Lounge.